Under the auspices of cloudy skies and a rain-free forecast comes the NCAA Division III National Championship from the Dwight Davis Tennis Center in St. Louis. University of Chicago facing Wesleyan for the greatest of team prizes. I'm Brian Fenley, and here we go. Chicago making it a third straight trip to the NCAA Finals, but still hunting for that first natty, facing for the very first time the Cardinals, the 2019 national champs. We're going to start with 3 courts of doubles. Each will play 1 set, and a fascinating footnote is that Chicago's Nika Vesely, who will be in 3 doubles, transferred from Wesleyan last year, asking Chicago head coach JT what it's got to be like for Vesely. He said it's hard to tell. She keeps it very even keel, and that's been their mindset, considering that there has been a couple of heartbreaks for them in the last couple of trips to the NCAA championship and unable to pull through. He says the team mantra is what is delayed is not denied. And we will begin our coverage in 1 doubles. Wesleyan will be wearing the black tops, and Chicago will be wearing the white unis. And in 1 doubles for Chicago, Raina Lynn and Sylvia Mikos, they are 8 and 4 together. And they are taking on those 2 right there, Caitlin Ferrante and Sarah Youngberg. Youngberg and Ferrante will be parts of the NCAA doubles tournament that's going to be taking place on these grounds in a few days. So we'll see much more of them. For Wesleyan, they haven't lost this season. They're 22-0, 18 of those wins coming against nationally ranked teams. And they have never finished a season undefeated for a program that was born back in 1973. Well, you heard it, Raina Lynn to get us started. It's a protracted 1 set to 8 games is what these doubles tandems will be going after. Keep in mind as well that each one of these 3 doubles sets on courts 5, 6, and 7 all are 1 team point that they're playing for each one of the courts. And then after this, it's 6 different singles matches. The team that gets 5 total team points wins the national championship. Ferrante, short left of your screen for the Cardinals, and this is Youngberg getting ready to receive short right for Wesleyan. Ferrante and Youngberg, they've been playing at 1 doubles all season long. They're 17 and 5 together this year. Enough cross-court attached to that return and taken care of. Sylvia Mikos there at the net with a savvy net play. First-year player from Willow Park, Illinois. She and Lynn, they lost in the semifinals 8-6, which stopped a 7 straight W's streak for them in doubles. Big with the forehand and rolling it and lifting it off the court. University of Chicago, they are the 3rd ranked team in the country. They are 22-1. It's their 15th NCAA tournament appearance, and they've won their last 15 duels. play on in this game after a conversion at the net earlier in the game from Mikos, not able to redirect appropriately that time. Could not handle that second serve, attacking the back end. So a 6-point hold for Raina Lynn. Holds her service at 30. 1 love to start for the Maroon. They did not win. If you go back to their semifinal win over Pomona Pitzer, they did not win a single doubles point, and then went on to dominate in singles, did University of Chicago. For both of these teams, their semifinal had to be finished up indoor courts about 25 minutes away because of lightning and thunder delaying things a few days ago. Ferrante serves. Some early nerve showcase there from Ferrante. Conference Player of the Year is Ferrante. We'll see her later on in one singles. A fiery finish from Lynn, who went well out wide with her backhand return, and then fouled an attackable ball to let rip. And it's a love 30 start for the Cardinals. Finally gets in a first serve, perhaps settling in a little bit. Is Caitlin Ferrante, the only senior on the team for the Cardinals. They only have 8 on the roster. Some trepidation on that backhand off the ground, and trouble looming for Ferrante. With break chances hatched. And it all started with a double fault to begin for her. One-two punch for the Chicago duo, and they have scored a service break after a tentative start at the line for Ferrante, who made only one first serve and left some of those second serves in the middle of the service box for the Maroon to attack and get ahead early in rallies. That's a miss for Sylvia Mikos, so she gets her first turn at serving. She will be playing 2 singles later on today. Elite court coverage from Lynn. Poaching and stepping across and asserting herself in the point. Feasting at the net one more time is Lynn.
30-15.
Raina Lynn, the grad student from Granada Hills, California, has not lost in singles and duels this year. And Lynn will be taking on Ferrante not only in doubles here, but in singles as well. On the doorstep of a 3 games to love start are this Chicago duo.
Let's go, Chicago! Use it!
Attacking Youngberg, make that Ferrante with the backhand, and she is coerced into a forced air, and it's 3 games to love for Chicago. At the sit-down, things are looking mighty promising in this championship for the Maroon.
Time.
It's been one-way traffic here in this NCAA Division III Women's National Championship. You're watching 1 doubles between Chicago and Wesleyan. And the final of the 4 on the floor on the court to serve first. This is Youngberg for the Cardinals.
Ball 15.
Her partner Ferrante in game 2 was broken. Only made 1 first serve did Ferrante in that service game of hers. Need to stay in touch. Wesleyan does. In hot pursuit of a hold. Wesleyan in the semifinals, they beat the 2-time reigning champ, Claremont Mud Scripps. Down 2-1 after doubles play. They moved indoors and the singles really lit it up. The forehand finisher. Cross court, just stretching it out there at the net. Ferrante to handle the return of serve from Lynn. For 30 all in this 4th game. That's a lot of distance to try and cover for Youngberg, probably thinking maybe I should have let my teammate Ferrante go for it. You see there, taking charge, moving over to the other side of the court, and came up short on that transition swinging volley. That is long from Youngberg, and Chicago, pure domination, bolstering their lead, shouldering a 4-games-to-love start. With 2 breaks of serve in both in 6 points, games 2 and 4. After holding at 30 at Laval, it's Lynn again at the line. Short points, and Mikos thumping one hard that won't be returned. Her sister Sylvia playing in 2 doubles with Shiana Guo. They're in 2 doubles currently. And that's where Wesleyan is in front, 3 games to love in 2 doubles. It's also 2 all in 3 doubles with Lane Durkin and Rena Mosin Green taking on Lauren Koo and Nika Vesely. Up a break though in 2 singles are the Cardinals tandem of Leela Epstein and Jacqueline Solovechik. Found some space. Revving up the pace on the forehand. Attacking and reading that serve to perfection. Full extension. Mikos marvels.
40-15, that is so wide.
Zeroing in on a 5 games to love beginning are the Maroon here in 1 doubles. Netted lefty forehand from Youngberg gives a second hold to Lynn. 3 games away from closing out this protracted set, which of course we play to 8 games, not your traditional set. Let's eavesdrop on what's going on another court right now. Obviously we've got 3 different doubles sets, and this is 2 doubles on your screen. The Cardinals bottom of your screen, and right now they are in really good position. Leela Epstein, Jacqueline Solovechik. They are up 4 games to love over Sylvia Mikos and Shiana Guo. So while things haven't gone Wesleyan's way in 1 doubles, an outlook that looks much more encouraging in 2 doubles as Chicago's Sylvia Mikos gets ready to serve. Serving at Epstein. Guo and Mikos far end of your screen. for Chicago. They are 10-3 together. Guo at the net, junior from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, and Mikos, junior from Willowbrook, Illinois, the sister of Sylvia Mikos, who is currently dominating with Raina Lynn in one doubles. Stepping across and poaching. Nice anticipatory skills in reaction at the net for the Maroon. So it is. Looks like we're going back to one doubles now, but it is 3-1. I said 4 games to love in 2 doubles, but it's 3-1 in favor of Wesleyan. So they are up a break as we go back to 1 doubles. Caitlin Ferrante undergoing her second surface game. She was broken at 30 in game 2. Built herself some early trouble with the double fault in her first game where she was at her delivery. We pick it up 15-30 in this 6th game. Chicago wearing the white unis. Sylvia Mikos and Raina Lynn in that 1 doubles position. Mikos is the one returning in the deuce court for the Maroon at 30-all. Moving diagonally to attack that second serve and lifts it long. An unfriendly forehand from Mikos. A chance to close out the game for the first time for the Cardinals. It's certainly in the realm of possibility now. On the board with a 3-shot stroke exchange. Youngberg, a killer swing volley after a made first serve, and a Wesleyan trying to slowly close the gap, but they are facing a double break advantage here in 1 doubles. Keep in mind that in the semifinals, Chicago, as well as they're playing here in 1 doubles, they did not win a single doubles point of the 3 courts in the semis. Hard to see why that might be possible, considering how well and such a high level that Mikos and Lynn are operating at currently.
Got 3.
Lynn guesses wrong, and a lot of open court exploited up the line, and the forehand finds it from Ferrante. Served at the forehand again, but made a first serve, and subdued the return prowess of Ferrante. Game points galore for Mikos. A feeble response on the return of serve, and it was gobbled up by Lynn. Strutting to their chair. Look at that short angle put away. Straight down across the net. Lynn has been playing some incredible tennis, as has Mikos. And they are taking it in with a 6-1 lead. Got to get to 8 games to win the doubles point.
Thank you. Thanks for your help.
Welcome you back here. This is one doubles with Sarah Youngberg serving for Wesleyan. Pick it up mid-game, and she's got a couple of service winners to her name. But it all started in one doubles with Chicago coming up with breaks to serve in game 2 and game 4. And they have ridden that to a 6-1 lead as Raina Lynn and Sylvia Mikos on the Chicago end in white. Mikos returning, have themselves a comfortable cushion. Caitlin Ferrante right there at the net in this 8th game.
Wesleyan.
A tidy and smooth hold. One hold apiece now on the Cardinals side. One for Ferrante and now one for Youngberg.
That was a really big point on 2. Really big point.
Lynn has 2 service holds, looking for a 3rd here. Excellent reactionary skills, a rapid reaction into the cross-court crossfire. And Ferrante wins the battle in the forecourt. Dominion over the net. Stepping in and asserting herself is Mikos, who just put out one of the great grins. As you can tell, she and Lynn have a lot of positive vibes going on right now. Over on court 2 and 2 doubles, it's 3-all. So that break lead for Wesleyan has slipped away. 3 doubles. Chicago is ahead 4 games to 3. They're on serve into their 8th game. Backhand awry off the ground for the server, Lynn, and 30 all is our tally. While we continue to monitor what's happening on this court, let's go over to court number 7, where it's 3 doubles. Here in 3 doubles, it's Lane Durkin and Raina Lynn on the near side of your screen. They are taking on Nika Vesely and Lauren Koo. Far end. Durkin for the Cardinals is walking towards the net, about to pick up that tennis ball. Getting ready to receive in the ad court for Chicago. That is Lauren Koo. She and Nika Vesely are 7-2 together as a tandem this year. Deciding to come in, losing patience in an ad-side cross-court exchange. Durkin moves forward along with Mosin Breen, and they force the issue in the form of an air off of Chicago. You might have just heard over on court number 5 with 1 doubles. Wesleyan has won their 7th game. Got to get to 8 games, though, to win a doubles point. On a deciding point, some heroics and sorcery from Mosin Breen, all square at 4 all through 8 games in 3 doubles. Chicago working their way right back into the thick of things. On serve. 2 doubles. This is where we find Shiana Guo and Sylvia Mikos for Chicago, taking on Leela Epstein and Jackie Soloveichik. Serving is Epstein. She happens to be serving at Guo. Tough forehand drop shot from Sylvia Mikos. They fell together in the semifinal, 8-4 in their doubles set. But before that, they had won their last 8 contests together, and during that stretch, they had never given up more than 3 games. Well, they've given up 4 games here. And they've given up a break lead to the Cardinals as well. By the way, misspoke earlier. 1 doubles, it's actually 6 games to 3. So the Cardinals have taken a double break lead and made it a single break lead for Chicago. A nasty little flip there at the net for the opportunistic Soloveichik, freshman from Bellevue, Washington. Leila Epstein at 30 all. She's a sophomore from New York. Got out of position, Epstein, and trying to communicate there with Soloveichik, and things going awry with some heavy balls causing some disorder on the Cardinal side. So that break lead they have is on shaky grounds, with a break chance in line for the Maroon. A masterclass in well-struck shot making. Big rips from both Rowe and Mikos, and then carved it off at the end to make things very challenging scene there for Epstein. So banishing a break lead in 2 singles to the Chicago bunch. Sylvia Mikos and Shiana Guo, 10-3 together. And they are looking all the part. Mikos is in position to serve. Gutsy shot making. Leila Epstein with a marvelous find the court forehand that slips past Guo. We've got a comeback brewing in 1 doubles. We'll take you there momentarily. Cardinals, after the sluggish start, have won 3 straight games. Speaking of 1 doubles, here we are. It was 6 games to 1 at one point. And Wesleyan continues to battle back. But a must winner at the net for Lynn. Preserves Chicago's chances in this game, but only doles up and amps up the drama with a deciding point entering in from the periphery. Sylvia, make that Olivia Mikos is serving. Off the net cord and long. Messed with the rhythm and timing for Lynn as she arcs her backhand and shapes it over the Cardinal duo and out of play. So from a double break deficit to single break deficit. Now back on serve. Wesleyan showing incredible resilience as it's now 6 games to 5. Welcome you back to the Division III NCAA Team Championship here at Women's Tennis in St. Louis. I'm Brian Fenley with our team. And what we have here is 1 doubles playing out. Chicago and Wesleyan. 1 doubles for Chicago. Raina Lynn, Sylvia Mikos. Lynn is getting ready to receive in the ad court. They happen to be taking on Caitlin Ferrante and Sarah Youngberg, who were down 6 games to 1 and have totally changed the complexion. Winning 4 games in a row, 2 points away from a run of game extended to 5. Forcing shot from Wesleyan. Ferrante and Youngberg looking to level for 6-all. All sorts of open space. And a brilliant play backhand from Lynn is grooved with no thought of a return. A missed decision at the net for Ferrante. Wesleyan is going to see through a hold, a point thereafter. Youngberg for 6-all.
16-all.
Over there talking to Lynn and Mikos is head coach JT. In his 12th season with the program, they've reached their 3rd straight national championship, but they've never won it before Chicago. And those losses in the title match in 2023 and 2022 came against Claremont Mud Scripps. But the Athenas were eliminated in the semifinals thanks to Wesleyan, who was looking for their 2nd ever NCAA championship. Talking to Coach T, but before the match, I asked him what it meant to get back here once again. This is a 3rd straight trip to the national championship for his program, and he said, "Look, honestly, we shouldn't be here." And he said that because from the struggles that his team encountered earlier in their NCAA tournament, where they came back in the semifinals from 4-love to beat Pomona Pitzer, then went on to win the 5 remaining singles matches. He says that rarely happens. And so they snuck in with some valor and resilience. Chance to break a spell of 5 straight games going to Wesleyan here for Lynn. Well-timed and well-diagnosed. Taking it early as well, inside the baseline. That was Ferrante with the return ace. An ace cements the hold. Ending 5 straight games, won for Wesleyan as Chicago puts themselves back on the front side of the scoreboard. Again, it's first to 8 games wins. If it ends up being 7 games apiece, we will play a traditional tiebreaker to 7 win by 2. This is the ITA rules for the NCAAs here at this level. So for Wesleyan, they've got a whole lot still to play for in 1 doubles. As you see their pair in Ferrante and Youngberg processing and trying to figure out their next battle plan. But how bleak it looked, down 6 games to 1 for them in 1 singles. And now every single one on the court, all 4 players, they have all been broken at least once. It's Ferrante's turn to serve. 1 hold. And that came in her last service game. It was broken out of the gates at Love All. Or excuse me, at Love 1, she was broken. Just get out of the way and let the backhand do some savvy work. An electrifying finish from Mikos, who saw her opponent directly across the net in a tough spot to find a return of any merit. Long, graceful drive of a return from Lynn. Skirts off the court. 2 doubles. Chicago has a lead, 6 games to 4. Shiana Guo and Sylvia Mikos. And it's 6 games apiece in 3 doubles. As you are currently watching 1 doubles here, every single one of these doubles courts consists of 1 point. And then once the doubles portion ends, then we get to singles. 6 singles matches happening concurrently, and every single one of those matches will go for a point, and you got to get to 5 points. The first team to do that is your national champion. Trying to cheat towards the middle was Youngberg, and that put her in a tough spot. She incurs the air off the backhand return. Chicago has a match point in this singular doubles set. First to 8 games. An audacious play with the forehand. Gets it into that doubles alley. well away from the two on the other side of the net. Saving one match point. Still with the deciding point format, 2 more to try and tame. Unceremonious ending off a double fault for Wesleyan, and after winning 5 straight games in comeback fashion, they then get tripped up in the end, some of it self-inflicted, and the very first overall point goes to Chicago. They take 1 doubles, 8 games to 6, a victory for Raina Lynn and Sylvia Mikos. They're now 9-4 together in dual doubles matches this season as they defeat Caitlin Ferrante and Sarah Youngberg. Still have 2 doubles and 3 doubles going on. Each is to play for a point. So we now will scoot our attention to 2 doubles. Leela Epstein and Jackie Solovichik for Wesleyan on the near side of your screen. Epstein is the one serving as they are taking on Sylvia Mikos and Shiana Guo, with Guo awaiting the serve in the deuce court. With grace and guile, and with the utmost confidence and conviction, Mikos lunges forward and wins the point on her terms. Scouts out an angle. That's not going to lead to any return in the slightest bit. That was Epstein there. Answers in a time of need for 15 all. Just sensational point construction. Throwing in depth and lobs and moving around Epstein and getting her out of position. Chicago taking their offensive game style right to the Cardinals there. Connoisseur of the angles. Epstein has been performing sorcery at the net. Slightly long You see the plan from Mikos of Chicago wearing the white unis on the far side. They're just trying to push back behind the baseline Wesleyan and get them out of any chances to get offensive. With that miss from Epstein, we get to a deciding point, and Chicago is a point away from serving out the match in 2 doubles. The only explanation, reasoning behind that was nerves and the pressure billowing and mounting on the shoulders of the server, considering at this crucial moment, these pressure-packed points, Epstein double faults, giving Chicago the green light to close out 2 doubles. With a hold here, and that is top of mind for our server, Sylvia Mikos. Full extension with the forehand. Epstein getting in a good one. Chicago began early on in this set. They were down a break. So they've wrestled back the lead after some early shortcomings. 15 all after a courageous smash in the court for Lynn. Or for Guo, excuse me. Let's get over to court number 7, where it is 7 games apiece, meaning we are in the midst of a tiebreaker to decide who wins this doubles set between Chicago and Wesleyan. Chicago near side with Nika Vesely and Lauren Koo. Lauren Koo just moving out of your picture short of the court with Vesely there. Wayne Durkin and Raina Lynn are the ones putting the pressure on. Winds up and can't deliver with the forehand. So Chicago down 4 points to 2 on the side change here in this tiebreaker. First to 7 points, win by 2. It's a match point in 2 doubles for Chicago, and there it is! All right, so that 2 doubles, that went to Chicago. They've got a 2-love lead in the overall tally. First to 5 points wins. Our third and final double set yet to finish is 3 doubles. Lane Durkin is serving. She's teamed up with Raina Lynn. Wesleyan up 5-2 as they take on Nika Vesely and Lauren Koo. Lane Durkin will be playing 5 singles. When we get to the singles portion, Raina Lynn will be playing 6 singles. And it's talking to head coach Mike Freed for Wesleyan. He says that there's so much that you can rely on when it comes to your 5s and 6s with his singles, that he's just so pleased to have such a high level at that flight. On the redirect, Nika Vesely, junior from Ocean View, Delaware, who just a season ago was wearing the Cardinal garb, taking it to her former team. She played 1 singles, was the Conference Player of the Year a season ago for Wesleyan. Now playing 3 dubs and 3 singles for Chicago. And she faces her nemesis.
Oh.
Not enough depth on that defensive recovery shot, and Lynn got just enough of it to thunder it off the overhead and pave the way for a trio of match points for Wesleyan. Not done yet. Koo holding her ground in that cross-court exchange in the deuce court. Excuse me, in the ad court. So to rehash, 1 doubles went to Chicago and 2 doubles went to Chicago. 8-6 in Chicago's favor in 1 doubles with Raina Lynn and Sylvia Mikos. And then Sylvia Mikos and Shiana Guo from a breakdown early in 2 doubles go on to take the 2 dubs 8-5. It won't be a Chicago sweep in the dubs. Closing the gap with some major assistance in 3 doubles for Wesleyan. Lane Durkin and Raina Lynn win a point and make it 2-1 after they finish off Chicago through a tiebreaker at 7-5, winning that protracted, elongated double set 8-7. That's going to take us to singles. There will be some time to get the players out onto their respective courts. So we'll step aside here. When we come back, we will have the singles for you in its entirety. You are watching the NCAA Division III National Championship from St. Louis. At the Dwight Davis Tennis Center in St. Louis, I'm Brian Fenley, and you are watching the NCAA Division III National Championship here from Missouri. Chicago going into the singles portion, which we're getting ready to get underway. Up 2-1 in the overall tally against Wesleyan. Wesleyan came up with a doubles point win and 3 doubles, and then doubles wins on the first 2 flights for Chicago, has them where we are at 2-1 in a matchup that neither one of these teams have ever faced off against each other. And talking to both coaches, considering how well these teams have fared over the years in the NCAAs, it was almost astounding when discussing that with each one of the coaches of these teams to say, how have we not played each other before? How is this the first time that has happened? But here we are, and Chicago going in, this is their 3rd trip to the national championship, but they've never won it. So they've got some revenge that they're trying to dole out, trying to find themselves on the top of the Division III college tennis world, which they have let slip out of their fingertips the last couple of years. And as we get ready for singles as well, we're going to have 1 singles playing out on this court. It's going to be Raina Lynn taking on Caitlin Ferrante. The Cardinals have the black tops, and Chicago wearing the all-white garb. Raina Lynn teaming up with Sylvia Mikos, won 1 doubles, 8-6, and they did it against Caitlin Ferrante and Sarah Youngberg. So not only is Raina Lynn going to take on Caitlin Ferrante in doubles, but here they go in singles. So they should be acclimated and know each other's tendencies a little bit going into this singles match. It's a best-of-3 setter. No ad scoring. Lets are in play. Every single one of these singles matches will be for a point. First to 5 points wins the national championship, and at 2-1 right now in Chicago's favor. There's still a lot to be determined. Much is up for grabs with both of these teams vying for the grandest of all trophies. From a field that started with 49 teams, it's now cut down to 2. And it's the very first time here on these grounds that we've had the Women's Division III NCAA Finals. The last time an NCAA Tennis Championship was held here was in 2007. Division III men, and UC Santa Cruz beat Emory 5-1. And notably, fun fact here, that the first NCAA Division II Men's Tennis Championship was held here all the way back in 1963 when Cal State LA beat Southern Illinois. But from 49 teams in this single elimination bracket, we're getting ready for 6 singles matches, one up against the other in this team format. Where we are located, it's about 7 miles from downtown St. Louis. All you got to do is head east on the Interstate 64 and you'll run right into downtown. There's the coin toss, and it looks as if it was won by Ferrante, and she will receive. based upon what I could read from that quick conversation at the net with Raina Lynn and our chair umpire. Chicago is University of Chicago. They will be serving first here in one singles. They're about 300 miles away, their campus, from here in St. Louis, and that's a good 4.5-hour drive south on Interstate 55. Here is Raina Lynn, who hasn't lost in singles all year. 8-0 to be exact, and she already has scored 5 wins at one singles. Also 4 unfinished matches for her at one singles as well. Couldn't perform what she was hoping to do there in coming forward Ferrante, as Lynn using some heaviness there with her shot making to try and take away from the luster of the powerful flat backhands that Ferrante wields. Raina Lynn, a grad student from Granada Hills, California. She won her semifinal singles match in a 2-setter, 7-6, 8-6, and 6-3. Also victorious in her quarterfinal matchup, 3-3 against Johns Hopkins. Slice backhand from Ferrante, causing some difficulty on the racket of Lynn. 30-all. A generous bounce, and the let cord favors Wesleyan. An ally of the Cardinals there, rushing in, is a threat against Lynn's service. There's a strong start in one singles for Wesleyan. Caitlin Ferrante, the only senior on the roster, delivers, showing some strong play on that backhand wing. Like Lynn, she won Ferrante her semifinal 6-1, 6-4. This was over Claremont Mudd Scripps and Lindsay Eisman. Well, that one gets back up and running. We'll check in as well with what's going on in two singles. And that is where we find on the far side of your screen Sylvia Mikos for Chicago taking on Sarah Youngberg. Mikos, junior from Willbrook, Illinois. She was won singles last year in the national championship when Chicago lost 5-3 to Claremont Mudd Scripps. Looking for some redemption today at two singles. Getting in her own way a little bit was Youngberg. She found good range off her groundie to come forward then thereafter, but could not execute with the backhand volley. And the first game going to Chicago after that transition mistake for Youngberg and Wesleyan in two singles. So now we're on three singles. Leila Epstein with a masterful forehand. She finds a winner off the ground for the Cardinals, the sophomore from New York City. As she goes head-to-head with Nika Vesely, the NESCAC's Player of the Year. And she predominantly, as she is serving, has been playing at that three spot. But just a season ago, she was wearing the Wesleyan Cardinal uniform and was won singles. Think about what's going through her mind, facing her former team and doing it on a stage like this in the national championship. After a break, a serve. It's followed up by a hold at 15 in three singles for Chicago's Nika Vesely. She won three doubles through a tiebreaker at 8-7 in that protracted 8-game format set with Lauren Koo. And now out to an encouraging start against Leila Epstein, who takes the line. Gets a short ball off the opportunity ball of an inside-out forehand. Closes the net and comes up with the effortless finish. Leela Epstein at love 15. Rushes a forehand inside out long. Vesely trying to keep it to that backhand. You can see that if it's up to her, she's trying to force feed her directionals at the backhand of Epstein, who during the regular season had a 10-match winning streak at one point. That 10-match winning streak started in mid-March versus Swarthmore and finally stopped in late April after coming up short then. Let's see what's going on with 4 singles. Brooke Peterson of Chicago is facing Jackie Soloveichik. Peterson is the one at the line. Majoring in economics and cinema, along with media studies, so she has a busy workload when it comes to her academic endeavors.
Yes.
And right now it's on serve in a third game, 1-all, 30-all for Peterson. Peterson did not participate in the doubles part of this duel. Soloveichik did, part of the 2 doubles team that lost. 8-5 to Shiana Guo and Sylvia Mikos. A risky shot that reaps rewards. How about that well-timed backhand? And an early break manifests itself in 4 singles, giving the outright lead for the first time to Wesleyan. Let's go to 5 singles as well as we work our way with all 6 courts going on concurrently. Shiana Kuo near side for Chicago. And she is taking on Lane Durkin. Lane Durkin, when talking to Wesleyan head coach Mike Freed, got a lot of praise that he sent to her, considering that at 5 singles, she actually leads the team in number of clinching points. And he said to have that at 5 singles is such a blessing. And she currently, as we now look at 6 singles, with Rena Mosen-Breen near side for the Cardinals, taking on Serena Buria. But Durkin back on 5 singles. She has won 8 matches in a row, and that is a current team best. We'll see if she can keep it going into a 9th. But with a sit-down on court number 9, which is where 5 singles is going, let's now see what's happening here in 6 singles on court 10. Mosen-Breen, 18-1 in duels. She came up with a doubles win in 3 doubles moments ago with Lane Durkin. Needed to get through a tiebreaker to do it at 8-7. Patiently waiting for that opportunity was Buria, the freshman from Kansas. Studying pre-med, and she lines up the backhand and wins that extended rally. Not forcing anything, just waiting for that moment to attack. Adding angst to this service game for one Raina Mosen-Breen, who with the deciding point format has 3 threats against her serve.
Wesleyan leads 2 games to 1.
30-40.
Took the second serve return long on the backhand from Buria. You talk about somebody that, for Chicago, head coach JT loves having Buria on his squad, said that he trusts so much of what she can do. When things get tough, she seems to play at her best. They rely on her for point scoring opportunities so much, especially in critical junctures. So I guess it is
30-40.
now break chance. It's 30-40 for the junior from New Jersey.
Game. Chicago. Chicago leads 3 games to 1. First set.
So obviously we'll continue to keep you abreast on what's going on with 6 singles, but let's now pivot back to 1 single, Chicago and Wesleyan. And here it is Raina Lynn taking on Caitlin Ferrante. Turning back towards the baseline, and on the run backwards,
Love 15.
punches a backhand in the court wide from Ferrante. Ferrante at love 15. It's 2-1 in the overall tally after doubles 1 and 2 went to Chicago, and Wesleyan got on the board in 3 doubles. Love the variety. Seeing the full display of weaponry on that forehand side for Ferrante. She goes with an overhead-like attempt at a sitter, and then carves it off with some pace absorption and a forehand dropper to subdue her opponent for 15 all. Got Burns on the serve and volley tactic. Changing things up and trying to keep her opponent, Lynn, guessing. but had a half volley in her transition, and then Lynn arcing it over the top of the senior from New York and the Conference Player of the Year. Started this year winning 11 of her first 13 dual matches, and she's going to represent the Cardinals in the NCAA singles tournament. That's going to be on the grounds here in a few days. Somewhat jammed up on the backhand side. It's a little bit too close to the ball when she tried to drive that racket acceleration through. Ferrante finds herself in an unenviable position with break chances looming. A most appropriate play as Lynn comes forward. You bait her in with the drop shot, which we've seen on the forehand side. That seems to be a comfortable play for Ferrante. You bring her in, Lynn, and then you go over the top. And now both of them in this game have lob winners against one another. Break lead expires and disappears and fades away after Ferrante lost her service for the first time in this match. And she's looking to overcome and do better after some, and she'd be the first to tell you, some struggles with her serving in doubles. A double fault was the final point. A service break in that final game that handed over that double set to Chicago in one doubles. First doubles match to end was on one doubles, and the second one to finish was two doubles and then three doubles, and it's 2-1 in the overall scoring. First to five, of course, wins the national championship. The 2-1 favoring Chicago. Lynn serving at 2-all. Had the right idea, but the execution wasn't there for what Ferrante was hoping to do. You could argue that the miss there was because she was going for too sharp of an angle. Unforced error from Lynn, and she just doesn't seem to be interested at all in venturing forward. some short balls that are coming her way, and she seems to be much more comfortable building a trench on the baseline. Forehand.
She's probably just cheering her teammates on, but she can't say anything in between the first and second. I don't think she's even recognizing she's doing it, but you just mentioned it to her. Thank you.
Probably picked up that conversation. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a team format, and teammates are cheering for one another, but there are limitations to when you can cheer.
No, just because even though she might be saying it for her teammate on court 2, it can be inferred that she's kind of saying it for the okay. Thank you.
So Chicago, thanks to Lynn, coming up with the hold
first set
in 5 points through 5 games. The Maroon are on top. Much more to get to as we take a look at all the other courts that are going on. When we return from St. Louis, this is the NCAA Division III Women's National Championship. We welcome you back here, just starting up the 6th game. This is one single, Chicago near side. That's Raina Lynn taking on Caitlin Ferrante of the Wesleyan Cardinals. They have one national championship to their name as a program. That was in 2019. And this is their 8th straight season that they have made the NCAA tournament. A rare sighting coming forward after the punched forehand, forcing the issue. And it's Lynn who overcomes Ferrante to grasp hold of the point. Ferrante was broken in her last service effort. Moving, that's what you got to do, and I think that Lynn has figured it out. If you can move Ferrante with her first shot off the ground, that's going to make errors more likely. And this hasn't been the service game that Ferrante had envisioned.
First set.
Broken at love. Ferrante gifts a 4-2 lead in one singles to Raina Lynn, who's won the last 3 games from down 2-1.
Chicago has a lot of fight in them.
The first 5 flights of singles are still in the first set. We have hit the end of set number 1 in 6 singles, and it was a 6-1 first set win for Serena Biria over Ren Mosen Breen. 6-1. Everything else is still in the first act. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 singles.
She's cooking on court too, Chicago!
Oh, let's go, come on.
Raina Lynn
Great job, Sylvia.
trying to get her team to a first ever national championship. Obviously, it's going to take a team effort, but they've been so close so many years. NCAA runner-ups 2023, 2022, and 2012. Back to 30 all, leveling out. After Ferrante comes up with a backhand mistake. She was broken a couple of times in doubles and 1 doubles, and she's been broken twice in 1 singles in this opening set. There's been a total of 3 service breaks over the first 6 games of this 1 doubles encounter. What a weapon that Lynn backhand is. And she has so much range that she can attach to it and use it to attack. Finding the corners and trying to find her 5th game won. Four straight games have been won by Raina Lynn of Chicago in this first set in 1 singles. 5 games to 2. Can she close it out, or will Wesleyan's Kaylin Ferrante make a first set comeback? Stay tuned. Still to come, more on this court from St. Louis. It is the national championship, the NCAA Natty here in St. Louis, and Chicago and Wesleyan battling it out for the first time ever, playing each other on this grandest of stages. We're looking at 2 singles currently. Sari Youngberg of Wesleyan on the far side needs to break to keep herself alive in this first set. And Sylvia Mikos has intentions of going up 1 set to love. decision that comes into a backhand, make it a forehand mistake. It looked as if she should have probably taken the backhand there when coming forward. But the extra time needed to get that forehand in place probably led to her coming up with a shot that she was not envisioning. Wesleyan on the doorstep of party crashing this potential serve out the first set game. A daring move that doesn't pan out for Youngberg. Showing off some forehand mixing. And then could not connect cleanly on the pattern change down the line. Looking to win that point in that game vivaciously. Just identified as out. So running a line through 2 break chances and winning the opening set in 2 singles. Sylvia Mikos dodging drama in the end. And she is halfway to the finish line in her match. With the second set upcoming there. Let's go to the first singles matchup of Caitlin Ferrante and Raina Lynn, where they are still in the first, but a match point has come to fruition by way of a deciding point. Ferrante in trouble, trying to avoid getting broken for a 3rd straight time. Double faulted the double set away in 1 doubles, and she double faulted the first set in 1 singles away. 6-2. Raina Lynn profits off of some of her opponent's miscues. Chicago takes the first set in 1 singles. They have taken the first set in 6 singles as well, with Serena Biria taking the opener over Rena Mosen-Bream. That was 6-1. Lots of courts still playing into their first sets, and what they look like, you'll find out when we return.
Time.
Welcome you back here to the Dwight Davis Tennis Center. It's the NCAA Division III National Championship on hallowed grounds here. Dwight Davis, a man who has done so much for St. Louis, was born back in the 1800s. His name is where they got the Davis Cup name from, considering all of his contributions to tennis over the years.
Chicago to serve.
He would be proud to see what's unfolding here on the grounds named after him. Starting up the second set, Raina Lynn in 1 singles against Caitlin Ferrante after Lynn took the opener 6-2.
15 love.
Let's go, board.
Excellent placement with that serve pinned out wide and inhibiting a return try of merit from Ferrante. Hitting her targets is Lynn.
Second set.
As she steamrolls through that first game of the second set. Coming up with a love hold. Having dominated this match, winning 7 of the first 9 games. And her opponent, who was up an early break, got broken the last 3 times she was at the line to turn things the other way. 6 singles is where we go, and we are into our second set.
Chicago.
Serena Buria is serving for Chicago against Raina Lynn. Excellent handling of some shots out of the sky with the forehand for Buria, going from one corner to the other and forcing her will in the forecourt. Who came up with a semifinal win, 3-1 over Pomona Pitzer. So she, as of late, has been making quick work against her opponents. The sudden move forward on the chip and charge, forced an error, and a deciding point goes the returner's way. As we're level at 1-all, exchanging of service breaks to begin the second set here on court 6 and 6 singles.
Love 15.
Yes, Serena!
Court 10, and it's 6 singles. This is where we are. It's 1-all. Mosin Breen, the junior from New Jersey, went unfinished in the semifinals. As a steep hill to try and overcome.
Love 30.
Mosin Breen lost in the quarterfinals 3-4, and that happened to be her first loss after winning 18 straight matches. And you talk to the coaching staff for Wesleyan, and they love what they have at the 5 and 6 position in singles with Lane Durkin, who, by the way, in 5 singles for Wesleyan, took the first set 6-3. Couple of net trips have gone sideways in back-to-back points for Buria. in 6 singles, which you're watching on your screen right now. 5 of the 6 singles matches that are playing in this national championship have completed a first set. 3 singles is the exception. Renika Vesely for Chicago is ahead 5-2 against Leila Epstein. In command with the forehand and controlling the point.
30-40.
After getting broken in her prior service game, this is Biria, who has her sights set on trying to break. How did she find that angle? Few can pull that off, and she is working her opponent, testing her lateral quickness, and taking charge with a very aggressive stance in these baseline rallies, coming forward inside the baseline. So they're at a sit down. We've got action happening on 1 singles as well, 2 singles, 3 singles, 4 singles, and 5 singles. This is court 5 and 1 singles. Raina Lynn serving.
15 all.
Facing Caitlin Ferrante there. That's a smart tactic for Lynn, using heaviness to cause Ferrante to make a mistake as she rolls too long over the top of that backhand.
Come on, let's go.
40-15.
That is 8 straight games won for Raina Lynn, dating back to the first set. Energized and enthused after a charismatic finish, putting the ball away in the forecourt. Was once down 2-1 in the first, and since then has gone on a steady streak of 8 successive games won her way. Can she keep it up? Stick around and we'll find out. Or not. We're going to stay here.
Time.
So we are going to keep it here for 1 singles on court 5. Caitlin Ferrante has had some issues with her serve. She'd be the first to tell you. It's really been the bugaboo for her in the elixir. If she can figure that out, if she can get a couple of holds together, who knows what could happen here. if she can. Caitlin Ferrante with a ferocious forehand. As she feverishly looks to come back. A winner and an error on that forehand wing for her in this service game. It's been a while since she has held. Caitlin Ferrante with a 30-15 edge in the game. 13 wins in duels this year to only 4 losses. Pumped long with that momentum on the charge forward from Ferrante, sending her return past the baseline. From one drop shot to the other, it's deception with the dropper that gets the best of Ferrante as she continues to run into hurdles in her pursuit of holds. A glimmer of hope as a game point materializes for the senior out of New York. The misfortune of a let cord winner. Such a frustrating way for that point to end if you're on Team Ferrante. With the drama taken up a notch. With the emergence of a deciding point. That ball from another court came into that court, but it was after the fact.
Chicago leads 4 games to love.
A game point, all for naught. And it ends up being a game one on the return for Raina Lynn, who is running away with things as she captures her 9th straight game. After being down 2-1 in the first set, she has been a juggernaut. With Chicago ahead in the overall tally after winning 2 of the 3 double sets, leading 2-1 in the points breakdown. On other courts, Sylvia Mikos in 2 singles for Chicago. She won the opening set. Is up an early break against Sarah Youngberg. Chicago won the first set in 3 singles.
15 all.
That would be Nika Vesely. A win in 4 singles in the first set for Wesleyan. Also winning the 5th singles first set is Lane Durkin for the Cardinals. And Raina Lynn has it 2-all in the second set in 6 singles against Serena Biria. After Biria had the upper hand 6-1 in the opener.
30.
Raina Lynn yet to lose a singles match all season long, and she looks all the part. Thinking one step ahead, hitting Ferrante off the court, and then being in the right place to shovel over a forehand winner in what turned out to be, as you see, the graceful finish from Lynn, a calorie-burning point for Ferrante, who is being forced to defend the whole court, seemingly every point. Too wide. Forehand to backhand slicing, backhand topspin from Lynn. And in danger of getting broken after winning the last 9 games. That call was out long off the sitter and the smash attempt from Ferrante. I thought that one was good, but again, I'm not in the best vantage point to see. So for the second straight game in the second set, we are headed to a deciding point. Masterfully done from Ferrante. What a bold move to go with that down the line backhand as the setup shot and a forehand finisher. The split step. Time to collect herself and swooshes through, winning that suspense incarnate point with the utmost intensity on her end. Stops a string of 9 games in a row, 1 by Raina Lynn in one singles. Let's go to court 8. For singles, Brooke Peterson taking on Jackie Solovejchik. Cardinals, Solovejchik is serving. She is a computer science major. Freshman from Bellevue, Washington, is Solovejchik. Is fluent in 6 languages. She speaks English, Russian, Spanish, French, Gaelic, and Portuguese. Nice finish with the backhand there. A hold would be her love language in this game. Denies a break chance from Brooke Peterson. Peterson went unfinished in the 3rd round and the quarters in her singles matches.
Yeah, Jackie, use it every point. Let's go, Wes! Just deciding point.
Hope escalates for Solovejchik. Coming off back-to-back wins at 4 singles in the quarterfinals, which was the dual clincher in the quarters, and also a straight set win in the semifinals as well. Getting in a trading battle there, and that is Wesleyan furthering their lead in 4 singles. To court 10, 6 singles. And it is where we now feast our eyes. Renna Mosen-Breen, far side for the Cardinals. Against Serena Buria of Chicago. It's still in the overall scoring 2-1 favoring Chicago.
Chicago leads 5 games to 1.
So Chicago has the lead after taking 1 doubles, 2 doubles, and then losing in 3 doubles. So Wesleyan got on the board. Every singles of the 6, those matches, every single one is still at play. But as we continue to watch what's happening in 6 singles, Raina Lynn on court 1 is serving for the match. Up 5-1, up a set in 1 singles against Caitlin Ferrante. So we'll continue to keep you updated there as well.
Love 15.
40 love.
A sweet-looking backhand drop shot from Mosin Breen. Keeping it well away from Buria to take the game and close in on trying to force a deciding set in 6 singles. Oh. This is a potential serve out the match game that hasn't gone as planned so far for Raina Lynn, but does give herself a 5th point in the game after her opponent, Caitlin Ferrante, errs. Raina Lynn, if you're just joining us, already won her doubles set and did so in 1 doubles. Took on Caitlin Ferrante in doubles and now facing her in singles.
Chicago leads 5 games.
Stumbling and a chance to serve it out.
And 1 set to love.
Wesleyan's Caitlin Ferrante preserving her hopes. After dumping her delivery, Raina Lynn, this 2nd set furthers on. The selection show for the Division III NCAA Women's Tennis Championship. The tournament was all the way back on Monday, May 6th. First round started Thursday, May 9th. Got through those first, second, and third rounds by Sunday, May 12th. And now we're here into nationals at the Dwight Davis Tennis Center, where they have been housing quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals from 49 teams in the single elimination bracket to our final 2. Ferrante serving to stay in the match in 1 singles on your screen.
Love 15.
So what? Come on, come on.
Let's go, Kyle. Right here. Come on.
Errors on both wings in a pressure-packed game for Ferrante. Over the 4 duels in the NCAA tournament that Chicago has played, they've only lost, spanning over those 4 duels, a total of 2 singles matches. Over the top of that second serve, riding it long with that big drive from Lynn. Has built herself some trouble
15-40.
with double faults. That one stings as it creates match points for her opponent. A dynamite forehand dropper to set up the smash. Hard driven up the middle. Bold shot making for Ferrante, knowing that her very best is needed to try and tame the scrambling Lynn. She still hasn't lost a singles match this year. It's 10-0 on the season after Raina Lynn wins a two-setter, 6-2, 6-2 in one singles over Caitlin Ferrante, giving Chicago a 3-1 lead in the overall tally. They need 2 more points to clinch the national championship, and Wesleyan needs 4. 5 more courts of singles are still at play, and we go there next. We certainly are back, and it is the NCAA Division III National Championship from the Dwight Davis Tennis Center in St. Louis. I'm Brian Fenley, and Chicago is up 3-1 in the overall tally over Wesleyan. Just coming up with a straight set win, 6-2, 6-2 for Raina Lynn in one singles over Caitlin Ferrante. So with that one complete, we're on court 7. This is 3 singles. Nika Vesely near side for Chicago, as she takes on Leah Epstein on the far end for the Cardinals. An epic finish. Smoked down the line for Epstein. Her record in duels this year is 14-4. Predominantly has been competing at the 3 spot, where she's 12-4 on the year. Excessively wide, trying to go for too much of an angle. Netting because of it, Vesely. Nika Vesely, Conference Player of the Year. Court 8 in 4 singles. Jackie Soloveichik is at the bottom of your screen for the Cardinals against Brooke Peterson of Chicago. A transition backhand to set up the effortless put-away volley on the forehand side for Soloveichik, who finds success in venturing forward. If you are on Team Wesleyan, you have to like how things are going here in 4 singles. And while winning only one of the 3 designated doubles points, Wesleyan, they went into the singles portion down 2-1. It was the exact same place they were in the semifinals. They were down 2-1 to CMS in the semifinals after doubles, and they found a way to come back. But can they do it from 3-1 now? That is the question. Debilitating depth with the backhand, and Peterson could not get her feet out in front of her and in the right spot with enough time. So she is coaxed into an air, and Wesleyan on the doorstep of poaching a game off of her on the return. Confiscates a break a serve. Jackie Soloveichik. And will be sitting in a good spot with the match resting on her racket in 4 singles. Trying to piggyback her team from down 3-1 to 3-2 if she can hold here and take things in 2 sets on court 8.
Let's go!
6 singles. The Cardinals have responded with a 6-2 second set win. So we are officially going into a 3rd set in 6 singles. Soloveitchik serving at 30 love. She's won 7 matches in a row coming into today. Relentless defense, but it comes up just long. That backhand try after a smorgasbord of forehands from Brooke Peterson, who was bossing around Soloveitchik in that point with the work of her forehand. Open stance forehand and unleashes. Peterson putting up some stiff resistance on the return, trying to dampen the hopes of this being the final game of the match in 4 singles. After that mistake, it's match point for Wesleyan. One singles is done. That went to Chicago in 2 sets. The second singles match to wrap up is looming and could be if Soloveitchik converts here. Hitting stationary ground strokes and dictating. Soloveitchik, her second shot, her first shot after her serve. A lot of blocking with the forehand. That's giving Brooke Peterson license to move her around and do what she wants with her groundies. Had it for the taking, but could not execute. A gimme put away is netted by Jackie Soloveitchik that would have given her the match. But it's not to be, and we play on in the second set in 4 singles. With a relieved and overjoyed Brooke Peterson at the chair, with her chances on court 8 still alive. We skedaddle over to court 7 with 3 singles. Nika Vesely is serving at Leela Epstein. Up to meet the short ball, and a fast-acting swing volley terminates things in the Cardinals' favor. Epstein, she lost in the semifinals to Alicia Chulani of CMS. That was the only singles match in the semifinals that Wesleyan lost. She's trying not to lose her grip in the form of her chances in 3 singles here. She has had a standout season. She and Jackie Soloveychek, who we are watching on court 8 and 4 singles, they lost in 2 doubles earlier, 8-5. Running forehand doesn't cooperate for Epstein. Chicago in prime position. With Nika Vesely, the junior from Delaware, who just a year ago, as she serves for Chicago, was 1 singles for Wesleyan, taking on her prior team, a season removed from being 1 singles for the Cardinals, now 3 singles for Chicago. Impressive work from Epstein, who accurately reads that serve and goes bombs away with a sharp angle forehand. Denying a game point from Vesely. Turning defense into offense as she fashions a couple of nice forehands in the court, and one final one to subdue Vesely. Epstein makes it a deciding point. Court 8 has completed, and it's a win for Jackie Soloveychek for Wesleyan. So it's 3-2 Chicago in the overall scoring. So with that one wrapped up, back to court 7 we go. And a colossal point here at stake, a deciding point. The court was wide open, and Vesely makes good on a 3rd chance to close out the game. Denied 2 game points, but a 3rd she saw through, hitting her opponent Epstein off the court, and then got a forehand thereafter. Vesely 6-3, 5-2 in her favor. Wesleyan is within 1 point as we keep it here in 3 singles. It's a program that won their first national championship and only national championship in 2019. And they were the first Wesleyan female team sport to win a national championship. And they have never finished a year undefeated. Where they are right now coming into today, Cardinals are 22-0. It was a school, Wesleyan, that was founded all the way back in 1831. Initially, it was a men's college, but then in 1970, it finally became completely co-ed, and they have just under 3,000 undergrad, and I'm sure many of them are tuned into the stream to watch this one play out. Here's Epstein for the Cardinals with her delivery. A trickler and a .1 for Epstein, as the net for that slight moment proved to be an ally of the Cardinals. It's a must-hold situation for Epstein. Is our score. First of 5 wins the national championship. The Maroon ahead. Dots the corner. Well engineered from Leela Epstein. A windup and a drive on her forehand wing, and she could not have placed it any better. Not there in time as Vesely can't turn that low bouncing return into a forehand in the court. But she is getting forehand drives while returning on the deuce side. So that serve for Epstein getting a bit predictable there on the deuce side. She continues to target Vesely's forehand. Big cushion here with the deciding point format. 4 game points for Epstein. Could not roll it cross court and pull off the cross court pass as Vesely came charging forward. Things are looking good for Wesleyan in 2 singles. There's a lot of work in front for Sarah Youngberg and Sylvia Mikos of Chicago, Youngberg of Wesleyan. It's 5-all in 2 singles. A couple of games recently have gone to Chicago there. And Youngberg trying to bounce back at 5-all. She serves in set 2. First singles match to finish was on court 5 in 1 singles. Raina Lynn with a 6-2, 6-2 victory over Caitlin Ferrante. Raina Lynn at one point engineered 9 straight games won in a row. Using those line shots. And a forcing shot after a well-calibrated and skillful strike from Vesely up the line. Whose top agenda here is to secure a service hold and make it a second singles match won for Chicago. Make it a third. Oh, excuse me, make it a second. Backed up and trying to stay committed to the forehand. There's more room and more time needed to get your forehand in the right spot. And you're trying to take that shot on the backhand side. 30 love for Vesely in 3 singles. She went for it all on that second serve. And did Epstein connect on it? Yes, she did. Nothing conservative about her play here. She knows that she's got to take risks and be bold. High net clearance, heavy topspin from both. And it turns into a Vesely mistake. Vesely taking on her former team. What a message it would send if she were to win this match and make it 4-2. That tactic is working. It's turned into a moonball festival with junk balls being sent one to the other. And then waiting for whose return is going to land short and then come up and try to get some offense included. And getting rattled in her service game is Wesleyan. Trying to close out 3 singles. But that's on shaky ground here in this game. Don't count out Epstein. Well composed. She thwarts the serve-it-out hopes of her opponent, Nika Wesleyan. Can she keep it up? Epstein in the third. Stay with us to find out. On court 6, Brian Fenley with you and our team with Live Sports. It is 2 singles and Wesleyan and Chicago into a 12th game here. That's Sylvia Mikos, junior from Willbrook, Illinois. Played 1 singles in the Natty last year for Chicago. They ended up losing 5-3 to Claremont Mudd Scripps. Taking on Sarah Youngberg, hands on her hips, and we're going. That was a deciding point, so we are going to a tiebreaker after she failed Youngberg to convert on a service break and a set point. It was right there for the taking. So we go to a buster to 7, win by 2. The first service point will be dealt out by the sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Now the next 2 points will be looked to be put in play by Mikos. Mikos, she hasn't lost since April. And it was against Emory's number 2, Anna Cristina Perez, 4-4. Since then, she has been on a winning onslaught. It's 3-2 in the overall tally. 2 of those points for Chicago were won in doubles. They also have a win in 1 single, so they're up 3-2. With victories for Wesleyan in 4 singles and in 3 doubles. That's where they've gotten their 2 points from. And Sarah Youngberg in the breaker. We'll be seeing more of her later on this week as she qualified to make the NCAA doubles tournament. We'll be partnered up with Caitlin Ferrante in the NCAA doubles tournament. That's going to start here later this week. Ferrante bowed out 6-2, 6-2 in 1 singles because of Raina Lynn staying perfect in dual play at 9-0 for Chicago. Youngberg does the unthinkable. A rundown and a winner of the utmost brilliance. Beautiful theater playing out on this court. After an eye-catching finish from Youngberg, who missed out on a set point. She had it right in her crosshairs at 6-5 in the second set. Lost a deciding point. And back up and playing some elite tennis. One more point and 2 singles is going to a third set. Five singles also is in a second set tiebreaker. Shiana Guo of Chicago up 1-love in the Buster. She is serving versus Lane Durkin. Durkin took the opener 6-3, so Guo hoping to induce a decider if she can finish on top in the second set tiebreaker. Share of set points here for Sarah Youngberg. First point finally won in the Buster for Sylvia Mikos. It's been a nerve-wracking first 6 points for her in the Buster. And it finally profits off a groundy air from Youngberg, who can serve for the third set. Keys in on a down-the-line strike, unlocking a deciding set. Ecstasy incarnate as she wins a thriller of a second set to pave the way for a decider. It's still 3-2 in the overall points, with Chicago ahead of Wesleyan. Lots of drama here in 5 singles on court 9. Lane Durkin near side for the Cardinals up against Shiana Guo for Chicago. Such stamina and stubborn defense for Durkin. Coach Freed says that she is one of the catalysts of their team. Nobody on her team has more dual clinching wins than Durkin. Regardless of what happens with this point served out, Durkin will be able to serve.
6-5, Wesleyan.
From 5-all to a match point. This to try and make it 3-all for Lane Durkin, who has a team best 9-match winning streak coming into today's national championship. Left the backhand long. Durkin inviting back into this tiebreaker, so they will change ends for a second time in the Buster. With an even 6 points apiece. Chicago took 2 of 3 double sets. They've won 1 singles match. That was 1 singles. Raina Lynn took a straight setter over Caitlin Ferrante. But Wesleyan has 2 singles wins. Or at least they're on the doorstep of that. One officially, that was 4 singles. Jacqueline Soloveychik took care of Brooke Peterson 6-3, 6-2. Take 2 on a match point. After Guo misses the forehand, and tactically she is being forced to create her own pace. Durkin is just getting the ball back. It's all tied in the championship. A second singles match won for Wesleyan. And it's one of their most dependable and consistent players to pick up a straight setter in 5 singles. Lane Durkin wins her 9th match in a row. She's 21-1 in duels. It's all tied. What happens next? Stick around to find out when we come back. We are on court 7. That is where 3 singles is taking place. Leela Epstein of Wesleyan, the Cardinals, versus Nika Vesely of Chicago. Epstein has a set point. An incredible example of resilience. From 5-2 down in the second set, Epstein fights off the advances of Vesely and books a 3rd set and a deciding set with her clutch play to close out set number 2. Three courts still have action. 2 singles, 3 singles, and 6 singles. And they're all into a 3rd and decisive set, with Chicago and Wesleyan tied at 3. Who's going to win the coveted 2 points needed to swing things in their favor? Two singles with Cardinals' Sarah Youngberg serving at love 1 against Chicago's Sylvia Mikos. A deflating double fault, but Youngberg showed some incredible resilience herself by winning the second set tiebreaker 7-1. She took the first 6 points and won it 2 points later. Pressure change here for Youngberg. With a couple of, and she would be the first to tell you this, unsavory double faults. Has to try and dig out of a big deficit now at love 40. Did I hear they're going to replay the point? So all of that for naught for Youngberg.
Love 40. First serve.
It's been a tall task trying to get in a serve, let alone a first serve. 3 double faults spoil that game for Youngberg, and that synthesizes into a break lead in 2 singles in the 3rd set for Sylvia Mikos. Let's check in on court 10. Deep into a deciding set. With the Cardinals, Raina Lynn versus Serena Buria, who is serving for Chicago and serving for the match. An unexpected forehand drop shot off the return of serve. Well placed and well disguised for Mosin Breen.
Up and over, right? Lean into the court, toss out in front. You got this. Toss out in front, get up to that ball.
Sends aside a break chance with a forehand finisher inside out from Buria. She denies Mosin Breen the reality of getting back on serve. But the suspense only heightens. After a marathon rally, Buria puts her team back in front in this national championship. It's 4-3 Chicago. After a 3-set win in 6 singles for Buria over Mosin Breen. First of 5 wins the Natty. Only 2 courts are still in competition. Both early in 3rd sets. 2 singles and 3 singles. It's all going to come down to those 2. Wesleyan needs to win both of them, and just one of 2 needed for the national championship for Chicago. Here is court 6 and 2 singles. Sarah Youngberg taking her lefty forehand cross court against Sylvia Mikos in white for Chicago. Last game, when Youngberg was serving, she had a tough time with 3 double faults. Had a shirt change as well, trying to reboot and refresh. After taking the second set tiebreaker in one-sided fashion, 7-1. It's been one-sided this third set. 3 games played and all won for Chicago's Sylvia Mikos. Mikos winning in 2 doubles earlier today with Shiana Guo. Guo in 5 singles for Chicago got beat in a 2-setter to Lane Durkin. In 1 hour and 58 minutes was the match duration there. Durkin continues her fine form with 9 matches in a row, but it's going to be up to her teammates to try and carry her team to the finish line. Never before have these 2 teams faced off. Chicago has felt heartbreak, losing in the national championship the last 2 years.
I'm down on court 6. Where do you want me to go?
Is this their year? Or does Wesleyan have something in store here to close it out?
Here we go, Card! Yeah, board, here we go.
Youngberg, the sophomore from Dallas, will try to make it a better effort at the line this time. An emphatic finish for Mikos. Mikos. Sylvia Mikos. Her sister Olivia is on this team. Olivia not in the singles portion, but she won a double set in 1 doubles earlier with Raina Lynn. Going for it all with an open stance forehand. Sylvia Mikos was 1 singles in the Natty last year. Went unfinished into a 3rd set. And in that eventual 5-3 loss in the title duel to CMS. Now 2 singles this year. Pulled it long, the lefty forehand strike. And Youngberg digs herself an even deeper deficit, with Chicago up 4 games to love and up 4-3 in the overall tally. They need one more of the 2 remaining singles matches to go their way, and they would be champs, national champs, for the first time in program history.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go, Ray. Come on. Go. Hey. Hey. You love this. Come on. Yahweh. Go upstairs. Come on, Ford. Hey. 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 Hey.
And it's turning more and more into Mikos and Chicago, as Mikos has won the first 3 points on this service game. One game away, the University of Chicago from hoisting the trophy. What does Wesleyan have left in them? They were the national runner-up in 2021. They won it all in 2019. They've got one national trophy. Chicago hasn't had a single one. This is 3 singles, and Chicago starting well. Leela Epstein for the Cardinals, trailing 2 games to love in the third against Sneeka Vesely, the NESCAC's Player of the Year. A hold of the utmost importance for Youngberg. If not, it's a championship for Chicago. Things are unraveling for Youngberg and Wesleyan in two singles.
I know you got it.
The most gratifying of angles found there by Mikos on the backhand side. A national championship is 1 point away for the Maroon. That takes some serious guts to lay into that forehand with as much pace as Youngberg put into it. Sidestepping a championship point with valor and determination. From heartbreak to the highest of stages, University of Chicago makes it their turn, basking in the glory of their first ever national championship after back-to-back NCAA runner-ups in 2022 and 2023. An overjoyed Chicago head coach JT, I asked him what the mentality was going to be. We've been so close the last couple of years and fallen short. He said, I told my team, what is delayed is not what's denied. All ending on two singles, with Sylvia Mikos clinching the championship after wins in one singles, 6 singles as well, and 2 doubles points in the first and second doubles flights for Chicago. The ceremony, the celebration, the awards, they're coming your way when we come back.
That was fucking insane. Let's go.
It is a 5-3 final. The University of Chicago, for the first time, your NCAA Division III Women's Tennis National Champs. Our ceremony is forthcoming. Enjoying the splendor of new t-shirts to put on and hats as tokens and memories of climbing to the grandest of stages. On top in the end, from 49 teams, through single elimination format, University of Chicago, after 3 NCAA runner-ups, 2023, 2022, and 2012, they finally get their chance to bask in greatness. We had our quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals on the grounds now at the Dwight Davis Tennis Center. The weather cooperating for us today, which has been a welcome sight as well. But if you're just tuning into the stream and our broadcast, we started with 3 different double sets. The first one to finish was in 1 doubles. Raina Lynn and Sylvia Mikos of Chicago won their doubles set 8-6 over Caitlin Ferrante and Sarah Youngberg in 50 minutes. Then after an hour of time, 2 doubles wrapped up, and it was Sylvia Mikos and Shiana Guo, 8-5 winners against Leila Epstein and Jacqueline Soloveichik. Wesleyan then got on the board in 3 doubles in our final doubles set to finish, and they needed to do it in a tiebreaker. With the way the doubles format is, it's an elongated set to 8 games, and they won it 8-7 over Lauren Koo and Nika Vasily. It was Elaine Durkin and Raina Mosenbreen, 8-7 and then 7-4 in the tiebreaker. Singles thereafter, and the very first one to finish was Raina Lynn of Chicago, 6-2, 6-2 against Caitlin Ferrante. Lynn at one point won 9 straight games and used that to win in an hour and 15 minutes time to go up then 3-1. Once that got concluded, 4 singles. Jacqueline Soloveichik got a straight set victory over Brooke Peterson. So the Cardinals, with a 6-3, 6-2 win in 4 singles, were within 1, 3-2. Following that, Lane Durkin in 5 singles. She won for Wesleyan over Shiana Guo, 6-3 and 7-6, 8-6 there. So it was 3-all. 3 courts remained. Then on court 10, 6 singles. Serena Buria, 6-4 in the 3rd set over Raina Mosenbreen. Made it 4-3. Got to get to 5. So there were only 2 courts left. Court 6 and court 7. 2 singles and 3 singles. And it came down to 2 singles. Sarah Youngberg struggled with her serve in the deciding set. And Sylvia Mikos rode that the rest of the way for a dominant display from her in a deciding set to clinch. This was a duel where Nika Vesely in 3 singles for Chicago was taking on her former team, the team she transferred from a season ago in Wesleyan. Her match in 3 singles against Leila Epstein was the only one that went unfinished. So while she didn't get to clinch, she picked the team that won it all. And for a very first time in what is his 12th season, JT, the head coach for University of Chicago, has that incandescent, forever smile on his face. We're minutes away from our trophy presentation here in St. Louis at the Dwight Davis Tennis Center. 7 miles from downtown St. Louis is where we are located. And we celebrate a champion in Missouri after the last 2 Division III women's championships were held in Orlando at the USTA National Campus. And a first time the D3 Natty on the women's side was held on these hallowed grounds. Back in 1904, they had the World's Fair. Took the world by storm. Dwight Davis helped fund and found these courts. His name would be the name behind the Davis Cup. And he certainly would be smiling to know just how much the fruits of his labor have paid off in putting together one classy showing of the championship. Now to our trophy ceremony.
Fans, your attention, please. It is our pleasure to begin the award ceremony for the 2024 NCAA Division III Women's Tennis Championship. First, let's congratulate both teams on their outstanding achievements and thank our hosts, Washington University in St. Louis, for their partnership, commitment, and success in hosting this national championship. Presenting the awards is the Division III Women's National Committee. First, the runner-up team in this year's NCAA Division III Women's Tennis Championship, finishing with a record of 22-1, the Wesleyan Cardinals. Will the following individuals please come forward to receive their awards? Caitlin Ferranti, Sarah Youngberg, Layla Epstein, Jackie Solovachik, Wayne Kirkman, Raina Lynn, Macy Carlos, Alexandra Burnett, Assistant Coach Lucas Pickering, Assistant Coach Seth Yamasol, and Head Coach Mike Freed. And now, will your captain step forward to accept the team trophy? Congratulations to Wesleyan on a great season. Let's give all of the Wesleyan student athletes, coaches, and staff a round of applause. And now, the 2024 NCAA Division III Women's Tennis National Champion, finishing with a record of 23-1, the University of Chicago Maroons. Presenting the award is the Division III Women's National Committee. Will the following individuals please come forward to receive their awards? Raina Lynn, Sylvia Mikos, Mika Vesely, Brooke Peterson, Shiana Guo, Serena Burria, Olivia Mikos, Lauren Coe, Miranda Long, Ivy Hicks, Brianna Liu, Assistant Coach Matt Bersati, and head coach JT. And at this time, will the captain step forward to accept your team national championship trophy. Congratulations to the Chicago Maroons, your 2024 NCAA Division III National Champions. On behalf of the NCAA and our host institution, Washington University St. Louis, we thank you for your attendance at the 2024 NCAA Division III Women's Tennis Championship. Please remember that Claremont Magistrates will host next year's NCAA Division III Tennis Championship, May 19th to the 23rd, 2025, at the Wesleyan Tennis Center in Claremont, California. Once again, congratulations to our champions, the University of Chicago Maroons. Have a safe trip home. See you next year in Claremont.
It's a memorable celebration for the University of Chicago. Trophies in hand, and the big team trophy to take back up to Chicago, which is about 300 miles away. Just got to go north up the I-55, about a 4.5-hour drive. I'm sure that will be a very happy drive back up home for the Maroon and head coach JT as they win it in the national championship 5-3 against the Wesleyan Cardinals. I'm Brian Fenley. Thanks so much for watching our coverage, and our great production team behind the scenes doing incredible work today. We appreciate you as well. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the men's final, but in the meanwhile, it's University of Chicago, your Division III NCAA champs.
Here we go. Good. Thank you.